Hello everybody, and welcome back to WorldBox. So what is going on at the moment? Rarim having a very good army at the moment, and land area is starting to run out with only a few select islands as well as a portion of the Elven continent that is under nobody's control at the moment. But besides that, everybody is doing exactly everything right for the most part. They do seem to be doing everything that they can at the moment. Especially the orcs and the dwarves of Rarim. And I pointed it out that Rarim is just so organized too. It looks so good. How much of an army do they have there? Let's see. 148. What about Dum Kabar? 48. Omarim, 42. Adarim, 66. Pretty good. Ador, 45. That's pretty good, I'd say. Are they making more roads and houses for that city or not? It almost doesn't look like they are. Why? I have no clue. They've been there for the longest time and they haven't been building or anything. There hasn't been a big war in a long time either, surprisingly. Armies have been building up for a moment. People are getting older and weaker on the armies as well. But things are definitely building. Tensions are increasing. I find that a war between Rarim and the dwarves and elves is, or not dwarves and elves, orcs and elves, might happen. Very well might. The elves don't like that their city's surrounded by Rarim, but it's really all that they'll get. And the orcs just don't like these close borders all the way out here. Okay. Doesn't look like they're quite done with their road building yet either. They've still got some work to do, and I just saw a house got upgraded there. Oh, dwarf house got burned down by lightning somehow. Interesting. And the elves decide to take it. Makes sense. And a tree grew, and I'm sure the elves are going to be right there to tear it down soon. Because they need the wood by the looks of it. Let's see. Yeah, they only have 11 right now. Rarim, how much wood do they have? 104. That's pretty good. And they don't seem to be overly excited on getting more trees either. Because I see them sprouting up everywhere. Getting pretty big too. Like their army. Some of their troops are dying though. But they have so many good weapons. That's the thing. Why is their army all the way over here? Well, I guess it is still part of Rarim, I guess. Rarim it is pretty big, obviously. But let's see. Yeah, it is the biggest and most populated. That elven capital held it for the longest time, but now, since the attack, it seems like they haven't been able to recover. Wait. Rarim has 500. That's the most that I think I've seen. I'm pretty sure it is anyways. Yeah, Dotapaz before. They had 500 and something. If Rarim can get to 600, that would be crazy. That's all I could describe it as. I think 500 is genuinely considered a mega city in my eyes. You know what, let's see if there's any immortal kings. I haven't done that in a while, and look, we have one for the orcs. Let's check Rarim. No. The other dwarves. What about the elves? No, so the orcs are the only ones with an immortal king. And he's chilling right over there by the looks of it. And he is a warfare leader. Militarist, of course. And he doesn't have too good of stats, though. So that's not good. Nothing important has happened history-wise yet. How did they get resources to build copper hammers when they don't... Oh, there's a mineral deposit. That's how they're doing it. I imagine it doesn't offer as good of resources. And why is the king there? That's another question of mine. Why would they put their king there? And the king of... Oh, Rarim died. Which is not good, because now their places are very disorderly right now, so they better hurry up and get a new king. And Narim is not doing good, and now we do have a new king, 6 villages. Let's see, who is he? He seems like a fairly good king, actually. He's an administrator. Narim is basically non-existent at this point. Has only a few population left. I imagine they're just living their days out somewhere. Not sure where though. That's the big question. Yes, it is. The elves don't seem to be busy either. Unless we're talking about the capital, they do seem a little more busy. Building more houses there, at least. I think that the orcs are very efficient with their space. The dwarves are probably the least efficient with their space, but they're very organized. And it looks good. That's the point. And it doesn't seem like they are... Yeah, and there is not much space left. They're getting the last bit of land that they can by the looks of it. And there is a tent that they just set up there as well, which is good. Small island down there. And Rarim's army is massive. What kind of mithril? That seems to be their main weapon of choice. Or their main material of choice, I mean. That and adamantite. They've got a lot of adamantite gear. And they have a lot of army as well. It's staying relatively steady. The orcs are gaining more and more though, which won't help out. It doesn't seem like anybody is going to fight. Not right now at least, but I'm sure that that will change. The elves do not like them, and they do not like the elves. They don't like the orcs more though. Wait, the orcs are supreme. Yeah, they're supreme. Which means that the dwarves are going to want to get back at them for it. So they all have fairly good areas. Why? Nobody likes the supreme people by the looks of it? Yeah, just because they're supreme. Huh. That really puts them on the bad side of people. Just because they have the most army. Nobody likes the orcs now. Interesting. And the dwarves orcs having a big army is nothing good. Nothing good ever happens out of that, and they usually put it to very good use, destroying stuff and whatnot. They now have the strongest and biggest army. Actually, not the strongest, just the biggest army. Big armies don't mean everything, though. The dwarves are well equipped, and the elves are well trained. Especially with their bows. They have lots and are good at staying back. And just laying down a wall of arrows, literally. Let's see. Yeah, it seems like they prefer to train archers most of the time. And now the orcs are also getting rattled by a tornado. Getting some of their population dragged out to sea as well. And it doesn't look like they're going to be coming home either, by the looks of it. It's unfortunate. Well, that's no good at all. Not at all. And a boat just got destroyed. Still a bunch of orcs out at sea. I see a ship there that isn't under anybody's control. So, now it's gone. Maybe you should keep your ships in line. And then you can keep them above the water. I don't see any more. Luckily. That's good. There's a dwarf over here. Where are you from? Rarim. Scouting out a new area? Or just looking at old ruins? I'm not sure why they don't want to head up north into that peninsula. It's been a long time since somebody's been up there. People do go up there though. Interesting. And Reyes looks like they are finally getting busy with a bunch of building. I see a bunch of new tents popping up now. That's good. Bunch, in fact. Now they have all their key buildings, plus they're continuing to expand farther towards that dwarf city. I don't even know if I could call it a city. It hasn't really increased in population in a long time, so yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Maybe they'll build more buildings in the future? Who knows? Perhaps. Perhaps not. There's Rarim's massive army. Yeah, the world is going up in population, but I'm not sure if that's a good thing. And it actually hasn't went up for a while now. There, it finally went up now. And then it went down, dropped again. 36, 35. Okay. Seems to be holding steady around 3,600. 63. Maybe it is going up too. Let's see. Ish. Ancient dig. So that's this one. So he's the new king, I guess. King's reign in years. 32. Okay. So wait, who died then? Oh no, wait. Where are you? Oh, you're just a new king. Okay. Well, what is your personality? Wow, you have a lot, actually. Okay. He's definitely seen some things. Why at 77 years old, though, would you crown him a king? Wouldn't you rather do it to someone young? Have them experience it from... No, that probably wouldn't be a good idea. And it looks like Narim only has one population left, and then it will be gone for good. Unfortunately. And then the elves, I imagine, will have enough time to make it their own area over there. Expand outwards, probably. These, at least a couple tiles outwards. I know that the dwarves can build more housing over here. They're just choosing not to, for whatever reason. I'm not sure if they just don't care. Or if they just... I don't know. Or they could at least upgrade it. Increase their population more. Somehow a war hasn't broken out yet either. It is relatively at peace. Somehow, the world. Houses destroyed. That's a lot of houses destroyed. There's 748 houses. There's more houses than trees. Other deaths. Deaths by plague. Creatures eaten. Deaths from hunger. One person died from hunger. That's pretty good. Not as many as I thought would have been. Total deaths. 53,000. And only 8,000 of them were natural. So I'm not that's probably not good. World population is 3,700. Beasts, 200. Quite a few deaths. Also quite a few houses. Indeed. Now a meteorite just struck that gulf right there, destroyed a dwarf house, destroyed an orc house, and did a little bit of damage to the beach in that area. Yep, natural disasters are still very much a thing. Regardless of how advanced your civilization is, it can all come crumbling down in the face of disasters like that. So, who is more powerful? The orcs are starting to lose their power. The dwarves are starting to get more of it. And if they united, they would be more powerful. But becoming united costs lives. That's the thing. Which probably wouldn't help the process. Everyone's peaceful. Everybody's got their own little areas of land. And are probably just preparing for a big war. To destroy their enemy once and for all. Whatever enemy that may be for either side is supreme. Okay. Well, that's no good. Don't need another dwarvish civil war. Seems like it's been a long time since we've seen humanity in here. Okay. Well, and people don't seem to be overly excited to do anything right now either. Or maybe they just want to keep the peace. That could be entirely up to them. But yeah, people just seem to be growing their armies and not really worrying about anything else at the moment besides their own borders. But that doesn't mean that they won't have a more deadly conflict in the future. Because what else would they be doing during all this spare time besides preparing another army for an attack like that? The elves don't seem to be too busy at the moment, though. Just slowly building houses, expanding more southeast. And yet, the dwarves do not seem to want to do anything in their area. They just brought in a bunch more people, though. I'm not sure if that'll help. But it's possible that it could. They do have more people now. I'm not sure if they're going to do anything with it. Upgrade their housing, perhaps? To accommodate those extra folks in town? Yeah, they can only have 24 people. How did they have 30-something before? They better just put these people to work and get them building. Get a house. More houses. Because they don't have much, if much at all, there. Rarim is massive. How many tiles do they have? 140. Look at that. They span all the way from over here. There's their border around here. All the way to down here. That's massive. Where are they going to go now that they've finally finished that? There's nowhere for them to go besides north if they want to. I mean, they can. Why shouldn't they? They can build more houses, can't they? I mean, they should be able to, but you know that they don't want to sometimes. They're building one in the mountains over there. And the king of the elves just died. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. The orcs seem to be doing well. Where is Denrep's borders? I think I see it actually. They've got pretty much tents in all of their areas now. And there are a lot of trees in those places. Interesting. The world has been untouched by me. Basically, I mean, I haven't really done much besides lightning. Pretty sure anyways. I don't even know if I did much of that. I don't think I really did anything besides moving things around. Like, I didn't affect the land. That's all that I haven't done. Fortunately for... Oh, earthquake. Oh, and that did a massive amount of damage to the elves. Look at that. Let's check their kingdom rank now. No, I can't check it like that. But yeah, that did a... Look at that. So much damage to Ahern. And some damage to the capital. Quite a bit, in fact. But Ahern was mostly affected. Most of their critical buildings were wiped off the map. Literally. Grass is growing back already. Wow. That did a lot. Far more than I thought it would. Now the capital and Ahern are trying to recover from that. And Reyes looks like they got affected a little bit as well. Their town hall was destroyed. The elves are going to be playing catch up for a little bit now because of that earthquake. Narim is basically gone. So, pretty chill this time around. But I'll leave it here for now. So as always, I hope you guys enjoyed. And until next time, I'll see you in the next video.